Suddenly, he spotted that Japanese guy in the crowd, staring at the crazy woman like she was a superhero. Juji recalled Xiao Yang's story and thought that this Japanese guy had to be a little off. Back at the station, Juji was uneasy, realizing the crazy woman was the mysterious person outside yesterday during his shift. Xiao Yang thought about it carefully and confirmed it was her, but both were puzzled about what was going on, only to find out the next day she was hanging around literally. Initially, police thought she killed herself over losing family, but soon things twisted. Because her family, burned in their house, had numerous stab wounds, looks like the crazy woman might have staged a fiery cover-up. Later, she may have killed herself out of fear, but why the spree? While eating, she heard from a friend in the restaurant that the Japanese guy had once teased her. After that, she went bonkers, often running naked around the village at night. Her friend's wife was a witness. Juji furrowed his brow. Why did both suspects have those weird bumps? Were they related to that Japanese guy, or was it just a stubborn coincidence? While they were guarding the crazy woman's front door, out of nowhere, a woman started throwing rocks at them and never seen them. Juji shrugged off the identity of the stone thrower, but she surprisingly followed him inside, a true warrior of the absurd. As soon as she left, the stone-throwing woman got even more active and soon filled Juji's space with clutter. Juji could only helplessly call her over to ask questions, only to be taken aback by a sudden resolve. Her accusations sounded like a thriller plot. She carelessly charged into the crime scene, and Juji had no choice but to follow. This unexpected twist was too much to handle. She even warned Juji to keep his distance from that Japanese guy, or he'd be in for some bloody trouble. Juji didn't take her seriously, but realized she was a witness to the case. What a plot twist. He immediately called Xiao Yang to hurry back, only to turn around and discover that the woman had vanished, as if by a magician's incredible trick. His heart raced upon hearing a noise. He opened the door only to see the Japanese guy munching on a dead deer, chilling, to say the least. Juji was so scared he bolted out, but tripped before reaching the door. It was just a false alarm. Still shaken, Juji learned from his wife their daughter had been feverish since morning, adding insult to injury. After work, Juji and Xiao Yang sought the hunter from before to dig up any secrets about the mysterious Japanese dude. But the hunter only knew rumors, and they mirrored Juji's dream almost exactly. He had only bits of information. Pressured by Juji, the hunter finally guided them to where the Japanese guy munched on the dead deer, and they found remnants of it on the ground. Truth was hard to discern. Just then, the sky suddenly unleashed a torrential downpour, and the hunter immediately perceived that something was amiss. He roughly indicated the direction before attempting to hastily depart. However, unexpectedly, as he turned around, lightning struck him, which meant they had no time to look for the Japanese individual anymore. Juji and Xiao Yang felt awkward, but the hospital suddenly erupted in turmoil, with the original suspect of the couple's murder showing up, and his stabilized condition took. In just a matter of moments, he was gone. Juji witnessed it all and thought the level of bizarre happenings was truly mind-boggling. Leaving the hospital, he drank with Xiao Yang, only to find the waitress had bumps too strange. An ominous feeling washed over him as he sat in front of his house, pondering everything. Suddenly, he heard his daughter calling from inside, and when he entered, she writhed in pain. She was mumbling nonsense, and despite Juji's best efforts to soothe her, she wouldn't calm down, leaving him utterly baffled. The next day, her fever broke, but oddly enough, she started to devour fish, which she used to loathe. What a shocker. Juji's mother thought the daughter must have attracted something unclean and suggested calling in a witch doctor for some spell work. Juji didn't oppose this and decided to keep searching for that Japanese guy instead. Xiao Yang brought along his nephew, who had lived in Japan and spoke Japanese, a perfect translator. Following the route from yesterday, they quickly arrived at the Japanese guy's house, but he was nowhere in sight. Juji ignored the barking dog and left his nephew to guard, entering with Xiao Yang to search for clues. Not long after, Juji stumbled upon a bizarre room with a dark statue, creepy vibes. There was even a massive black sheep's head in front of it. The whole room resembled some eerie altar. Meanwhile, in the bedroom, Xiao Yang discovered a secret room plastered with photos of villagers all suffering from strange ailments. Upon seeing all this, Sayo Yang realized the village cases were closely related to this Japanese guy, yet he was frozen in shock. Just when they were strategizing, the Japanese guy reappeared expressionless, yet radiating an unnerving pressure. The three couldn't muster the courage to ask any meaningful questions and hastily drove away. On the way, Juji noticed Sayo Yang seemed anxious and asked what he discovered in that secret room. Sayo Yang slowly pulled out a shoe with Juji's daughter's name, a horror movie climax. It turned out he saw photos and victims' items forming a gruesome evidence chain. Upon hearing this, Juji promptly rushed back home to locate his daughter, shoe held in his hand, anxiously inquiring if she had seen the Japanese individual recently. The daughter nodded, but refused to elaborate, leaving Juji feeling a storm was brewing inside him. In the middle of the night, he quietly slipped into his daughter's bedroom and was astonished to find that she had torn her homework into shreds and covered pages with eerie, creepy drawings. What an absolutely chilling sight it was.